I wanted to come on here and talk from the heart. No bullshit, real talk. If you don't know, I'm an actress and I'm a singer. And a couple of years ago, I became a small business owner. And my business works with artists and performers to empower them and teach them the business side of the entertainment industry. And all of that was birthed in a place of deep frustration on my end. I was really at my lowest when I decided to lean into this business idea. I was starting to feel hopeless. I wondered if it was time for me to give up on my dreams entirely because I kept on knocking on all these doors and none of them seemed to be opening. And it's okay to do that 1 year after another, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, 10 years. But I've been doing this for 16 years this year. And I asked myself a question. I said, are you just delusional? But then the other part of me that lives, the fighter that won't ever give up, it came alive. I found myself asking this question. If it all depended on me, what would I need to do? What would need to happen to make my dreams come true? And that changed everything because it shifted the ownership from the hands of someone else into my hands. I reclaimed my power. It strengthened me to keep on fighting and to realize that I had more power than I thought I did. It's been a journey, but I haven't looked back. And I'm so grateful for all the low moments that I had because it gave me an understanding and a direction to move in that was brand new. That day I went from someone who's just waiting around to a builder on her way to being a producer. What I do with my clients is I share everything that I figured out so far. And I am still figuring things out. But as I figure things out and I build my way to becoming a full-time performer with a business that empowers other artists and allows them to live a similar life, I'm going to keep on showing up with openness and honesty, sharing my highs as well as my lows, my victories as well as my lessons and mistakes. And so if you're a performer or an artist and you are second guessing yourself and you're wondering if it's time for you to quit, kind of like I was a few years ago, I want to propose a counter offer. How about you try something else? How about you try taking back the power and putting it in your own hands? And I promise you, you do have more power than you think you do. If you follow me here, I promise I'm going to be sharing everything that I know. Because I don't just want to win. I want artists and performers to win. Because to take a leaf right out of the Dead Poets Society, art is what makes life worth living. And the more artists we have in the world, the more beautiful the world is. So again, if you're looking for someone who's perfect and's got it all together, you're in the wrong place. If you're looking at me to see someone at the top of the mountain, I'm not at the top, but I'm way closer to the top than I ever was, scrambling around in circles at the bottom. So if you want to leg up and you want to start climbing the mountain behind me, I'm going to share with you everything I know until we get to the top of that mountain. I know it's hard, but man, this career is so worth it. So hang in there and maybe try something different.